This episode of Seeing Red is presented in stereoscopic 3D and needs red and blue anaglyph glasses to view properly. But you can watch this episode in monochromatic 2D by clicking the link in the description. How's it, gaming? I'm Fill in the Blanks, and welcome to episode 7 of Seeing Red, a series of videos looking at the entirety of the Virtual Boy library. This is Golf. Wow. Golf. Nice name there, T&D Soft. Just golf. Not like Super 18 holes or virtual golf, just golf. And it delivers exactly what it promises. This is golf with the red. If you're playing this in an actual Virtual Boy, that looks like droplets of blood, not the 18 holes in the background. But just like baseball, this presents a perfectly average game of golf, though I would say it does better than Virtual League Baseball did. Let's jump in there. There's only two ways to really play stroke play and tournament play. You can see your individual records and the course records, and you can continue, which is nice. We're just going to jump into tournament play, and we're going to use a new player. You start with Duff as just a player for some reason. I don't know if that's a reference to something. Here we go, hole one. Look at those 3D graphics. Huzzah. And yeah, it is, somewhat 3D-ish. Tell where you want to hit, what club you want, usually gives you the right one, and a stance, which I don't really know a whole lot about what it does. I know it like curves and draws the ball a little bit. And away we go. Pop. Good start. Alright, so you probably noticed that it's got the traditional bar. NES Golf pretty much introduced the whole 3-button meter for hitting a ball in golf, where you pretty much just start, power, and then start again. This one, you really only have to hit the top. Well, not the top. You only have to hit the power. The next hit is that golf ball graphic, and you have to hit it kind of where you want to, and it can completely change where your ball is going to go. We'll show you in the next hole, but now we're putting. It's just pretty simple. That was very good. Oh, that was bad. That was going to be good. Nope. That sucked. Use the grid. Get into that hole. I find the putting in this actually not super great compared to a lot of golf games. There we go. Hole one. Par. It's better than a bogey. Better than a bogey. And it is a tournament, so we are against other people. Not that it really matters, but it feels more official, I guess, than just stroke play. But here we go. So once we hit the ball, you'll see what I mean after the meter. You've seen it, but right here. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So where you hit it will, it'll give it some spin and that sort of thing, basically. So. But it goes so quickly, I find you can really have a bad round or a bad hole with one shot that's just like, that went wrong. Because it really can mess up your shot. Thankfully, it's not too crazy once you get really the hang of it and how it works. The shadow's going through my body. Oh no. Ah, damn. Well, there we go. In the bunker. I feel bad for this golf game, to be really honest, because being on the Virtual Boy, actually, that was pretty good. Actually, that was very good. You have two colors, man. You have red and you got black. And golf is so associated with the color green that you just gotta feel bad that I can't believe that went in. Everything is red here. Red trees and red green, and me wearing a terrible red shirt with red pants and a red hat. It just looks rough. But if you're playing this type of game on the Game Boy, you kind of get away with it. But red is such an eye-straining color that it's hard to play this in the full red. I'm actually playing this in gray, straight up monochromatic gray, and then I'm putting a red overlay on it for the 2D version of this video, and then the blue and red to make purple 3D version of the episode as well. But this is one of those games where all the other games have been playing either in 2D and red or in 3D, depending on what the game sort of needed. This game needs to be 2D and no color. The second you add color that is such a bright red or the blue and the purple, it really messes up my brain. So I'm glad I have the option with the way I'm playing these games. Nice approach. That was a nice approach. I don't like how the way the putting looks. It's so like off center a little bit. It's super hard to gauge. It took me a couple holes to really understand how the putting worked in this game compared to a lot of other putting I played. I've actually played a decent amount of golf games, not on the channel. I think this is only the second time we've ever played a golf game on the channel. The first one being last year's Golf for the NES, also called Golf. But I really do enjoy a good virtual golf game. Mostly the Mario Golf games, but I've played plenty of the Tiger Woods ones. The one I grew up with was Jack Nicklaus Golf. I don't know if there was an official big name for it, but it came with our IBM Aptiva, so we played it on the computer. My dad loved it. It also came with a copy of Something Something Links. Again, I don't remember the full name for it, but we had those two golf games, and we played them a lot. The whole family did a little bit. We had a little character and a profile for all four of us, and we used to play it decently. There we go. Okay, could have been worse. So we all kind of got used to like that style of golf game. I guess it was sort of this first sport where I knew more than just the basics. Like, oh, I know baseball, but all I really know is, oh, that was such a bad shot. All I really know is you go around the bases, and you know what I mean? Like, there's so much I don't know. But golf, there's a few things I know about it, and I actually do enjoy it. In real life, not so much. I played twice in my life. I played last year with my dad. My dad and my mom are avid golfers. They live across the street from a golf course, for God's sakes. And my dad took me out last year. He was like, I really wanted to do this for a long time, and we just never had time for it, because, cats in the cradle and whatever. But we did last year, and boy, was I garbage. I was terrible. But I mean, that was to be expected. My dad's really good. And I'm just like, my dad's a very sporty guy. So he's always been very, into this stuff. And we used to play, like 21 or whatever with the basketball hoop in the backyard. I think it took me like 4 years to beat him once, and it never happened again. Because he's a very sports, that was a great shot, jeez. Sporty guy. So it was fun to play anyways. Kind of taught me a little bit. And by the end of it, I was, shooting actual shots and not just being like, there it goes, 30 feet. You might want to replace the grass there, Phil. I'm just joking. But I'm just not a sporty kind of guy in real life. But virtual stuff, yeah, no, I like virtual golf. Nice. That was a good shot. There we go. That felt good. Ooh, I was hoping the wind would take it a little bit more. Damn, that was right in the rough. Well, damn. Okay, never mind. My eye sucked. Yeah, the Jack Nicklaus golf that we had for the PC actually looked a lot like this game. That kind of not real-time 3D, like it's able to calculate a three-dimensional view. God, this is a bad hole. A three-dimensional view when the ball would land, but it wouldn't move with the ball. It's very similar to this. The fact that this is on the Virtual Boy is actually fairly impressive. The fact that 3D is on the Virtual Boy at all, I know Red Alarm is like, we all make fun of it. That was a good approach. Oh no, stop rolling, man. But yeah, we all make fun of it because there's no textures or anything. But I don't know, I think it still looks pretty good. And I find this game, like, I make fun of the red, but I actually think it looks pretty decent. Well, par, better than nothing. I am 1 under, which is fine. I don't think I'm going to make like an eagle or anything like that. I'm certainly not going to make a hole in one, though it would be really fun to do it while recording. But I haven't had enough practice in this game. I literally went through the 18 holes just the one time, and there are only 18 holes, and that's probably the biggest problem with this game. And you could say, well, lots of golf games only have, one set of 18 holes. But yeah, but like, that's the bare minimum, man. Like, I know this was a new console, but it's still 1995. At this point, most golf games Ooh, that was good. Most golf games are going to have more than one set of holes. I think what really makes it not stand out, though, is that the holes are very dull. Like, look at this. None of these are memorable. None of them. The holes in NES Golf are more memorable. Like the islands and stuff like that. And you easily could have done that with this game, but they just didn't. I don't know if this is based on any actual course, any set of greens or anything like that in golfdom. I have no clue. But the fact that the game is called just straight up golf means probably not. Like, I don't think they have any endorsement from anyone or anything. It's just a golf game. But it's a dull set of holes, and I find that to be a pretty big problem. And also, as much as I like the music, because I do find the music really fun in this game, having like the one, maybe two songs, it's fine, I guess. But it could have been much more. No! Damn you. That would have been a really good one, but no. It's fine. Yeah, I'll take par. It's not bogey. It's not a bogey. I like the crowd cheering. Thank you. It's better than the booing, I guess. And with that, we're almost halfway through hole 9. I personally like par 3 holes better. I don't know why. Quick and dirty, I have no idea. I think it's because there's a chance for a hole 1. You're really not going to get a hole 1 in a par 4 or a par 5. Though, with par 5s, get that eagle, man. Get that eagle or that double eagle. But, no. Let's see if I can... No. I want to, but, like... This is the best I can do. You can't shoot over it, so I'm going to try to kind of curve it in there. Oh my gosh, I landed on the path and I kept going. That actually ended up moving way better than I thought I was going to do. I was like, it's going to get stuck in a tree or something. But yeah, I was like, maybe I could just shoot it over, but because I don't like using the curving and all that. I really don't like, or slicing, I guess is the term. I don't know all the terms. Ooh! Okay, I thought that was going to, wow. Jeez, that topspin really helped. Holy crap. Alright, that was a pretty good hole. I mean, this is for birdie. I'll take it. Birdie's better than nothing, man. What are my opponents at? First, let's hear everyone clap for me. Thank you. Golf clap. It's a rowdy crowd. Under 3, and they are under 4. Okay. To be fair, if I just keep getting birdies... Oh, take a break. I like that, actually. That's kind of cute. Hideous graphic, but it's cute. I like that. Have a cup of tea. It's kind of a beer, man. That's what you do in Canadian golf courses. Alright, hole 10. Hole 10, here we go. Par 4. Par 4. Well, yeah, obvious question of the day. Do you enjoy golf? Do you golf? Pretty sure it's what I asked last time we played a golf game. It's probably what I'm going to ask next time we play a golf game. But do you enjoy the game of golf? Nice! That was pretty good. 248 yards. It felt like it was going to be longer than that. But yeah. My thing with a lot of sports is just how expensive it can get. At least when I'm buying a video game, it's like, bam, this is the price. Like, all the equipment and stuff, and all these things, like, it's so crazy. That's in the bunker. But I like soccer. I mean, I don't really enjoy playing soccer all that much, but I like the idea of soccer, because, like, you know, soccer is such a worldly sport. Anyone in the world can play, you just need a ball. I know if you want to get into a league or whatever, you gotta spend money, but like golf is one of those where you're like, you gotta go to a golf course. You gotta pay a rich person. You gotta, like, use their land. Basketball, these same things. You gotta find a hoop. Hoop and a ball. I was say, like, my favorite sport. I don't know. To play? I mean, it depends. Badminton, I guess, actually. Badminton is a game I really enjoy playing. I do like playing basketball. But I mean, like, I'm fat and 40 now, so... I haven't actually played basketball since I was, like, a teen, but I did enjoy it. Does dodgeball count? That was fun. That was a fun game. But no, I liked badminton when I was younger. Played it a lot. Entered some school tournaments. Just had a good time. Didn't do particularly well. I think the best I ever did was me and my buddy Derek got 3rd place. Best we got. But I mean, for a guy like me, that's pretty good. Now, in terms of watching sports on TV or like going to a game, I enjoy watching hockey. I am Canadian after all. But I like watching hockey. Even though, like, I don't care. Oh, come on, Phil. I don't care about the wins and losses. Like, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I don't know any players on any teams. But I like watching hockey. You know, that's fun. Around here in Moncton, New Brunswick, we have the Moncton Wildcats. So we like to watch them every so often. Obviously. Woo! Oh, I was about to say that'd be an amazing chip-in, but no. Fine. What are we getting? Is it a par? Is it a birdie? That's par. Because that would have been a really cool eagle. Yeah, no, we every so often we go see a Wildcats game. It's fun. But that's about the extent of it in terms of live shows. My friend, I had a friend back in high school. I think it was his dad who was like part of the softball league, and every so often we go see a game, and that was fun. I enjoyed that, and it wasn't because of the sport. I think I just liked the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Have a hot dog, and this is back when we used to draw a lot. So we'd bring our sketchbooks and draw. Oh, I guess I put the auto pause on. Whoops, sorry about that. Now, as like an adult, it'd be kind of cool just to go see a local baseball game and, you know, have a hot dog and a beer and just enjoy the outdoors, you know? There's definitely a lot to be said about that kind of fun, like a relaxing sport day in that sense. Other than that, though, I can't imagine enjoying watching sports. Watching golf, for example. Ugh, no. My whole family watches golf, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's the most boring game in the world to watch. And thank you for watching this episode of me playing golf, by the way. Suffice to say, you enjoy watching golf more than I do if you're watching this, because I don't think I'd watch my favorite little player play a friggin' golf game. That was like Mario Golf or something. Nice, there we go. But it's games like this that are kind of interesting for me when I play like series of something. Like last year we did the Black Box Files, where I played every single Black Box title for the NES, and this year we're doing the Virtual Boy thing, playing every Virtual Boy game. And there's something about playing the type of game that I normally wouldn't play on the channel that for me makes for a fun and interesting episode. Because you know me, like I'm usually playing hop and bops and an RPG here and there and maybe a Mega Man style action game. That was a good shot. But, you know, suddenly playing golf, right? There's gonna be some interesting games with this one. One of them is a friggin', I don't know, like a real-time strategy Gundam game for the Japanese Virtual Boy, which was like, I don't even think it was readily available to purchase. It was like a contest or something. That's like a 4-hour game. We're not playing that entire thing, especially because it's Japanese. So it's gonna be one of those like, hey, we play for a little bit, what'd you think of that type of thing. And to be honest, most of the games for the Virtual Boy don't really go for very long. None of these, this is the 7th episode, and none of these games have been lengthy in any way. So, is this the 7th episode? Mars Tennis. Frig, I can't remember things. Yeah, we did the first 5, yeah, the 5 launch titles, then baseball, disc golf, there we go. Next up is Vertical Force. One of the 3 Virtual Boy games I actually have and have played to a decent amount. So back to more like game-like games next week. And then we start doing a couple Japanese exclusives. Because with this being the 7th game, once we're done this one, believe it or not, we have played through half of the American Virtual Boy lineup. Because there's only 14 games. Come back here, ball. 14 games in the entire library in North America. Thankfully, the Japanese games at exclusive makes it so that there is, I think, 21 games in total. So, like, still, man, that means we're a third done. That's still insane. And we're still going to play a couple of the unreleased and, like, beta games, as long as I can find them, and I've found a few already. So, those will be at the very end of the series of episodes. But with us being halfway through the American library, what are you thinking so far? How are you liking the Virtual Boy? So far, not great. Again, I wouldn't say any of the games are specifically terrible. It really is more that the console just didn't keep going, because I really think there could have been some really fun games in the Virtual Boy. We just never got to see it, you know? Never got to see a real, fully fledged Mario game. Mario Clash does not count. I mean a real, like, Mario Brothers game. At least we got a Wario game out of it, though. Still the best game on the system. No one will deny that. But, I mean, this is pretty average. I mean, we're still, like, I think only, like, 2 months into the game's launch window. This is pretty standard for back then, man. The N64 only launched with 2 titles in North America. So, or was it 3? No, I think it was just Mario 64 and Pilot Wings. I think? Get in there. Good. Too short. Way too short. Damn you. Yeah, putting's frustrating this. Though, that being said, the Mario Golf games make putting really easy, so I'm really kind of spoiled. There we go. Huzzah! Par. We're under 3. We kind of maintained that. Oof. We got an under 6 there. We got 3 holes left. Let's see what we can do. We got a nice par 3, which means probably a good birdie as long as I don't choke here. Come on. I hate the way the shadow doesn't go with the topography. Ooh. Ah, that bounce. That bounce sucked. 24 feet. That's not the craziest distance. Ooh, I think I got it. Yes. Okay, we're under 4. As long as they're not moving up too bad, I actually might catch up. Number under 6 still. Okay, good. Par 5. We'll probably get another birdie. Ooh, big strong shot. Nice top spin. Ooh. Ooh, look at that roll. Look at that roll. Made the camera change a bunch of times. 263. Still not a record. Still fun, though. Still fine. Oh, I don't like the placements of those bunkers. I think it's funny, even on the little map there, the green is very white. So it's hard to tell the difference between that and sand. Ooh! Oh, shit. Ooh, that's a long putt, but I have a chance for an eagle here. Eagles are 2 under par, in case you're not sure with golf terminology. Though I think most people, that's pretty basic knowledge. This would be really nice. It's only 26 feet. Ooh! Oh! Oh! I did not expect that. When it circled there, holy shit. We are now 6 under. Holy crap, we caught up foul. I didn't even see out. Well, last hole. I'm either going to be in first or like tied for first unless I really mess up. Par 4. Let's try for another birdie. Another birdie would be very nice. I do a lot better when I'm specifically paying more attention. This isn't too much of a, ooh, calm down, calm down. Oof. Okay, that could be worse. This isn't too bad a hole. There's nothing crazy. Like I said, none of the holes are too crazy. It's just, here's the fairway. The green is surrounded by bunkers. That's every hole in this damn game. It's such a shame that the course itself is very uninteresting. Come on. Okay, that was good. It's pretty far away, though. 33 feet. Yeah, that's pretty far away. No. Ah, that's so close. Oh, well, I'm still par. We're ending with a 6 under. That's not bad. I will absolutely take that. Yeah, how are we compared to everyone else? Oh, tied for first with Palmer. It's not Arnold Palmer. I mean, I know they're probably referencing that, but it's not him. You are the winner. Congratulations. Thank you. We get our nice credits. That was golf. Huzzah? I think that's like all the sport games for this system. I don't have the entire friggin' library memorized, but I think that's it. It's just baseball and golf. There's like no basketball. There's no hockey. There's squash in a way. Pretty sure that's a Japanese exclusive as well, though. But I appreciate you joining me. Like I said, it's just these 18 holes, so if you ever want to try again, you're playing these exact same holes. And the only other mode of play is stroke play, where you get to choose the specific hole that you want to. It's not specifically stroke play, I guess. It's just choose your hole and practice. Yeah. It's a perfectly serviceable golf game. And, I mean, whilst I wouldn't call the Virtual Boy necessarily portable, it's a decent portable golf game with, like, somewhat 3D graphics, so good on them for that. I find the 3D really hurts my eyes, though. I mean, the color hurts my eyes on this one. Won't be as bad as Waterworld. That one also hurts the eyes a little bit, but I think there's just too much... Whoops, dropped my bottle cap. Too much red on the screen. Now this is nice. Thank you, Tadashi Nakatsuji. You tried. One more time? No. I think I'm good, Golf. Though there is one more thing I just want to show you right quick before we end today's episode. I also like that the game itself calls itself Nintendo Golf. I think it just wanted to be like, look, we are the golf game for Virtual Boy. I mean, the fact that they called their game straight up golf. Not even, I would have called it at least Virtual Golf. I don't know, man. Huzzah! Again, the music's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Alright, but yeah, you can go to individual records, and you can see all of your stuff right here. I love this type of thing. I've always liked stats. 1 eagle. 6 birdies, not bad. 2 bogeys. No double bogeys, very nice. And you go to course records, and you can see a specific, like, thing. So we can see, like, a longest drive, a longest thing. And I'm gonna look at my eagle. Hole 17. It just kind of plays it out. I like how you can actually do that. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna watch my eagle, my amazing eagle. And next week we'll go to something a little bit more video gamey with Vertical Force. I'm filling blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.